What's up, Virgo? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel, and this is another Virgo reading. Let's get started with a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. So we're going to look into this upcoming week, the second week of July. I don't know what the dates are, but I will put the dates in the title for us. Keep in mind that this may not resonate with you. Only take what feels right and leave the rest for someone else. I keep hearing the song Good Luck Babe by Chapel Roan, and I don't listen to that song, so it's just coming out of nowhere for me. It's a channeled song. Some of you might be listening to that song, or that song will show up for you this week. There could be messages in the lyrics of that song for you. But good luck, babe. So good luck is coming in for Virgos this week. Let's see what comes out for you in the cards. I don't really have a lot of channeled messages. There isn't much coming through for me clairaudiently or clairvoyantly. I do have a little story to tell you. I did already avoid a tower, avoid some sort of crisis this past week. On the 4th of July, there was somebody who I hadn't talked to in 2.5 months, who is 15 years older than me, who I had some sort of like situationship with, and I deleted this person's number and just moved on with my life because we stopped talking and we stopped seeing each other and there was no real future there. So I just started moving on, and when I move on, I delete numbers, I delete people from my socials, I throw things away. Like, we lose all contact and I cut all ties because that's what works for me. So I deleted this person's number. This person messaged me on the 4th of July randomly, and I knew who it was intuitively. Just something told me, even though I didn't recognize the number, and it was who I thought it was. And he had said that he was just reaching out to me because he had thought of me and he wanted to wish me well. And I gave him a couple different opportunities to say what he needed to say, but he didn't really have anything to say. And I was like, we haven't talked since April 19th, so I just thought we weren't ever going to see each other again, and I just thought this was done. And I asked him if he was drinking because it didn't make sense to me why he would be messaging me 2.5 months later. I also have been reading this book called Getting to I Do by Patricia Allen, and in the book she says to give the person 8 weeks. And if this person doesn't come back and communicate with you in the 8-week time period, then you have to let it go and move on. So I did that, and this is coming back to me after 8 weeks, so it was already a no. And then the last message that this person sent me was, there's no particular reason that I thought of you, because I thought maybe he was drinking since it was the 4th of July, and he said that he wasn't because he had work tomorrow, and he said that he just thought of me because he thinks of everyone. And I was like, I'm not everyone, and I'm not just anyone, and I've been healing through the hurt that I've been feeling from this situation for the past 2.5 months, so I just wouldn't allow that back into my life. And at the time, I was looking for external advice, and I was looking for anybody to listen to me, to tell me what to do, but it wasn't showing up for me. So I had to turn inward, and I had to ask God and check in with myself and to see what my real decision was going to be. And God said, this person hurt you, so we have to look at that, and we have to think, do we want someone back in our life who hurt us before? Do we want to give them another chance to potentially hurt us? And I said, no, I don't want that. So I decided to be done with the situation, and I gave this person more of my time and energy that I didn't have to do, that I didn't have to give, and this person didn't really tell me what was up. I really just think that this person was bored, lonely, probably horny, and missing me. So he chose to reach out to me, but didn't really have anything to say, and I was already done with the situation, so I just blocked his number and moved on, because that's not my person. And I knew it wasn't my person when I first met the person, but I ignored my intuition and allowed myself to play the game anyway. But a lot of valuable lessons did come from it, and I'm very grateful. I am so grateful for that experience. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about what I don't want. I started getting STI tested. I'm negative, by the way. I'm on medication just in case anything were to ever happen. Like, I learned to prioritize my health and my sexual health because of this situation, and I also have learned to require commitment before giving my body in the future. So I learned a lot, and I'm really grateful for this experience. But crisis averted, tower avoided, and that was just case number 1. And I needed to deliver that testimony to some of you after last week's reading, when we talked about how July there's going to be towers avoided, crises averted, that type of energy. So some of you may have already noticed how you're avoiding towers and how you're avoiding crises because you know, you're just aware. You're just smart like that, Virgo. but I'm getting that that is not all the towers and the little crisis moments that are going to pop up through July. We're seeing August, so something about August could be significant this week. Maybe some of you are planning a trip for August. Maybe you're looking up flights, looking up hotels, looking at the calendar for August to see what dates are going to work for you. Maybe some of you are scheduling something for August, but it does look like something about August is coming up for you guys this week. And then we're also seeing October. I'm hearing October 10th, 1010. That number could be significant. So it looks like this week we have some things about August and October popping up for you. This could also be last August and last October. There could be some themes from last August and last October, or some people from last August, last October who are popping up again this week. So maybe you want to go back into your camera roll, back into your notes app, back in time however you can in your memory, and look into last August, last October. Who were you? Who were you around? What were you doing? What themes were showing up back then? All of that type of stuff, because something about that is going to be significant for you this week. Let's get one more card. And we're seeing happiness. Yeah. Virgo gets to be happy. Come hell or high water, Virgo gets to be happy, and that's what your spirit guide said. And we talked about that in the monthly reading too. The monthly reading, it was the pursuit of happiness. So Virgo is listening to the readings, Virgo is integrating the messages, Virgo is choosing Virgo's happiness and really checking in with themselves and being like, does this make me happy? Does this decision make me happy? Does this place make me feel happy? What's going to make me happy? You're just really thinking about it, checking in with yourself, and I love it because you're getting to the root of the problem for some of you, and you're really figuring out like what does make you happy so that you can go towards it, because that is what you're supposed to be doing, pursuing your happiness. And I need to remind some of you that your happiness is not directly connected to anybody else's happiness, and you pursuing your happiness may not make other people happy, okay? So just be mindful of that. I'm hearing just be aware of that, that when you are pursuing your happiness, it might make some other people unhappy, but that's their problem and not your problem. There's also this message coming through this week of don't take it personally, especially if you're seeing something online, like tarot readings or people just saying things online that maybe you don't agree with, or seeing people debate, or maybe somebody's just saying something to you that's kind of out of pocket or that you don't like. Spirit is saying don't take it personally, especially if it is on these entertainment apps. Try to take a step back and look at it as entertainment or satire before you feel attacked or before you take it personally. Because I do feel like some of you might be feeling offended about something, or maybe somebody's trying to offend you, and Spirit's like, don't take it personally. Just don't take it personally. I am getting something about rage baiting. Some of you might be noticing this from other people. I've been seeing a lot of like creators rage baiting in their content, in their titles, just so they can get more views and make more money. Be mindful of that. There are some rage baiters out there that could be coming up this week. If it costs you your happiness, it's not worth it. If it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. Amen. Okay, let's look into the tarot cards now for Virgo for this week, the second week of July. What's going on here? We are seeing the Five of Pentacles. This is a card that talks about loss, abandonment, letting go. Some of you might be moving on or moving away from someone or from a place. It does give me this energy of like new home. So some of you might be finding a new home, or you're going to find the new place in August. Keep the faith. It's going to happen for you, but maybe not this month. It's going to happen in August for some of you. But some of you, I'm getting this like desire to move, or this planning to move. Maybe you're planning to move in August, but some of you, I'm just getting like you're no longer happy in your current environment, and that's part of what this new moon in Cancer was showing us, and part of what Cancer season has been showing us is that sometimes we have to take a step back and reflect on our current environment and see how the environment is impacting us, and see if we're able to grow and flourish and be happy in our current environment, or whether we need to make some changes. And then looking at what changes do I need to make if I feel like I need to make changes because I'm unhappy here. Is it about reorganizing, looking into feng shui of things, changing up colors, getting new furniture, new decor? Will that help you? Or is it time to move? Is it time to find a completely new location? You'll know that better than me, but I am getting that that's what this Cancer energy has been trying to get us to tap into and to think about. Like, can we grow and flourish and truly be happy in our current environment, or do some things need to change? And some of you are coming to this conclusion, like, I got to get out of here. It's time for me to go. I've done all I can do here. I've learned all I can learn here. There is no more room for growth or expansion at this time. Especially for some of you who are going to be wanting to pursue some sort of dream or career, I feel like you're just looking at where you're at currently, and you're looking at your current environment, and it doesn't look like it's going to be able to support you. It looks like you're wanting to grow and expand, and you're ready for some sort of like breakthrough, and it's just not happening where you're at currently, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen where you're at currently, so you're going to move. And the move is going to be such a good decision for you because the 10 of Pentacles is showing up after this. So you're going to go from the 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Wherever you're going, there's room for growth, there's room for wealth, there's room for expansion, there's room for family, friends, community, all of the above. So some of you, it's about getting out of your environment, especially in August. So some of you are going to be planning a trip in August that's going to help you grow and help you expand. Maybe it's to go see your family, or maybe your family's coming to see you, or friends, long-term friends, long-time friends. You could be connecting with them this week, talking about trips in August. That could resonate. But some of you, I really am just seeing you planning to move in August. You already know where to move, and you're going to find the place this week for some of you. But I am getting like movement. New home, new place to live, and it's going to be better for you. It's going to be a better place for you so that your dreams and your goals and your wishes can actually manifest and come into fruition the way that you want them to. All right, tell me more about this week for Virgo. Some of you could be making more money this week than usual. There could be more products selling, more clients coming in if that resonates. You could be literally doubling your sales this week. Anything else Virgo needs to know about this upcoming week? Second week of July. We're seeing the 7 of Cups in the reverse. And I'm hearing it's all starting to make sense. The 7 of Cups in the upright is a card that talks about too many options, and it's a card that talks about confusion, but it's showing up in the reverse for you this week. So I am getting that you're going to get the answers that you need. The clarity that you need is coming in. I'm seeing some of you laughing. And I was hearing cry now, laugh later. But some of you might be laughing and crying at the same time. Like you're having some deep revelation, or something's really hitting you in the fields, some sort of thought or channeled message that's coming through. It's really hitting you in the fields, but it's also really funny at the same time. Or while you're crying, your spirit guides, God gives you something really funny, like a funny message, a funny video, a funny whatever, and it's just hilarious. So I'm seeing you like laughing through pain. I'm hearing laughter heals the soul. Maybe it's not even painful. Maybe it's just cathartic, and it's like some sort of energetic release or emotional release that's happening this week, but it's actually really funny, and it's opening up your mind and making your mind clearer. Because I am getting like less confusion, and I am getting everything is starting to make sense. All of the pieces of the puzzle are starting to fit together. The missing pieces are coming in for you this week, and your mind is much clearer because everything is starting to make more sense. It's like, oh, I know what makes me happy now. Oh, I know why that didn't work out now. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to be doing for work now. Oh, I know where I'm supposed to be moving to. Like those types of situations are coming through for you this week, Virgo. So your mind is made up, or so that you can make your mind up. And I'm also getting something about laughter. Like something is really funny, but it's like between you and God, or between you and your spirit guides. And I also feel like for some of you, this is something that was supposed to hurt you, or something that was supposed to take you down is actually backfiring on whoever wanted that for you. And something about that is really funny. And it's like an inside joke between you and God, or between you and your spirit teams, which I guess I'm kind of in on now because I know that it's funny and I know that you're laughing about something, but I don't know what it is. So don't worry about that. I will never reveal your secrets. But there is some sort of like inside joke between you and God, or you and your spirit guides, that's happening this week, and it's really funny. But you might cry first, because I'm getting that cry first, laugh later. Cry now, laugh later. All right, what else please for Virgo? I'm getting something about keys. That keeps coming up. Keys, keys, keys. So some of you might be getting keys this week, or key information. Keys. I'm getting keys to the universe, keys to manifesting, keys to your Akashic records, like keys. I just keep getting that this week. So you're getting keys this week. Could be literal keys, or it could be some spiritual keys, something metaphorical or symbolic, but I am just getting keys. Keys to a new car, keys to a new home, keys to a new path, keys to a new life, keys to a new mind. Like, I don't know. You probably know better than I do. But keys is coming up. I'm hearing Alicia keys now. Oh, pay attention to the music. There's definitely music messages coming through for you this week. So if there's a song that starts following you this week or has been following you, maybe you'd look up the lyrics, or you just like start singing it, belting it out, because there is some sort of like message or frequency in that music for you this week that is significant. And then we're seeing the Ace of Rods. And I just keep hearing, it gets better, Virgo. How can it get better than this? It just keeps getting better. The better it gets, the better it gets. And that has been coming up for you guys for weeks now. My guides really want you to know that things are getting better for you, that you are overcoming obstacles, you're overcoming the challenges, you're overcoming the darkness, and that you are going to be stepping out on the other side. Something about this week seems significant, like you're stepping through some sort of portal this week. And today I'm filming on the 7-7 portal, which I didn't even realize that I was doing that. That's been happening to me a lot recently. Like, I'll be sitting down and an angel number pops up, or I start filming at the time of an angel number, or I'm in alignment with the energy with like the planetary bodies. I start talking about them before I even really know what's going on. So some of you might be experiencing that too. That's a telltale sign that you are in alignment and that you are connected to your higher self and your higher path. It all just makes sense. All the pieces are just clicking now, or they will be. Something about that this week is significant. The Ace of Rods talks about like a new beginning. This is the breakthrough. So some of you, your big break is coming soon. It's going to make you very happy. And it's coming from all of this clarity that you're getting. And I was telling people last week to really feel their feelings, because we're in Cancer season, which rules the emotional spectrum. And Cancer season is going to make you feel your feelings, whether you want to or not. The feelings are going to come up, and you can try to like run away from them. You can try to drink them away. You can try to have sex to get it to go away. But these feelings are not going to stop coming until we feel them and process the information and get the data from whatever we're trying to be told from ourselves, right? These emotions are coming from within. It's nobody forcing these emotions onto us. It's nobody forcing us to feel a certain way. Like, nobody's making us feel a certain way. It's how we are making ourselves feel, how our thoughts are making us feel, how past experiences haven't been dealt with. So that lingering energy is still making us feel all of that. But cry now, laugh later. Feel your feelings. That's how you heal. The other day I said that and I had a comment. Someone was like, oh, but I hate feeling my feelings. Like, I hate feeling emotions so much. And I responded with, we're going to be feeling our feelings and we're going to have emotions our entire life. So we might as well learn to love them now. I love feeling my feelings. I love emotions, but I've been very emotional and I've had big feelings my entire life. So I've had plenty of practice of feeling my feelings and healing through my emotions. But I am getting that for some of you, that could be where the breakthrough comes in. The breakdown leads to the breakthrough, so let yourself have a breakdown. And for some of you, there's this message coming through about talk to yourself this week. You're not crazy. It's a business meeting. It's a personal business meeting. It's a personal therapy session with yourself. People who are judging you have no room to judge. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. So really try not to worry about other people's criticism or judgment. And if you're in the comfort of your own home talking to yourself, who cares? Nobody can hear you. And if they can hear you, that's on them. They shouldn't be listening in. You know what I mean? So some of you, I am getting this advice to like talk to yourself into a mirror, say affirmations to yourself in the mirror, do a video diary where you like hold up your phone or your laptop and you like talk to yourself about what's going on or how you're feeling. Journaling could help too. It's gonna depend what works best for you. Meditation could also help. Reiki could also help, but some of you, I am just getting that you need to let yourself feel so that you can heal, so that you can have the breakthrough, so that you can get the clarity, and so that you can move on with your life and move on from the past, because the past is not coming with you where you're going. 100%. All right, let's get you one last card for this week, Virgo. I really hope that this message helped you. I'm sending you love always. If you'd like a personal reading with me, information is in the description box down below. I do have some spots available this week. If you'd like to come through, I would love to connect with you, but no pressure. If you'd like to donate to reciprocate the energy back, information is also in the description box down below. Thank you so much in advance. I'm always asking that any donations and any money sent my way is returned back to you multiplied. You got me. My guides got you, and I really appreciate you. Last card for you, Virgo, is the how is in the now. So go back and listen to the July reading. If you haven't listened to our Virgo July reading, go listen to it because there's more messaging in there. I just feel like there's something about that message, the reading that we did in July, where there's a lot of that playing out the second week of July because the how is in the now card came out in that message too, and we talked about the pursuit of happiness in that message. And a lot of what we've talked about in this reading is also in the other reading, but there's more information in this reading, so there's going to be more information in the July reading if you're catching my drift. So if you haven't seen the July reading, I will put that in the description box or in the cards or both so that you can go check it out. And if you have already seen it, maybe rewatch it because there could be more information that pops out to you that maybe you didn't hear the first time. So I do recommend listening to the July reading again or for the first time if you haven't. Anyway, the how is in the now, and this card asks us, what has your intuition been trying to tell you? For some of you, your intuition has been trying to tell you that it's time to pursue your happiness, that it's time to let something go, let someone go. For some of you, your intuition has been telling you it's time to move, it's time to take a trip, it's time to pursue that dream, pursue that career, whatever it might be. This message is here to confirm your intuition. You're not crazy. You're intuitive, and your intuition is trying to lead you somewhere. So listen to that part of you. The how is in the now. And some of you, I know that the how part is confusing because it's like, how do I get started? How do I do this? How do I do that? And Spirit is saying you're going to figure it out as you go, but you have to start. You have to take the action, and then you will be supported. I've been seeing that with some of my clients too, where they're like afraid to take the leaps of faith, or they're afraid to take action because they don't know how to do it, or they don't know how something's going to go. They're really struggling with the how part. And Spirit's like, you have to take the action first. Doesn't matter what it looks like or how you do it. Take the action first, and that's when the clarity can come in. For example, this is just an example. Let's say some of you are in a miserable job and you hate it. You hate getting up in the morning. You feel drained. You hate the coworkers. You hate the environment. It's just miserable for you, and you're not having a good time. And you also know that there's no room for growth there. You just kind of feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're just doing it because you have to do it because you have bills to pay, but then you choose to quit the job, or you choose to put in your 2-week notice even if you don't know exactly where you're going to go next. And that's when the universe is like, oh wow, we're so proud of you for listening to this intuition of yours, and we're going to bring in people who can help you. We're going to bring in donations from other people. Like, you never know where the money could come from, because some of you, I do feel like the fear is really stemming from money, whether this is about you quitting a job or not. Some of you, the fear of like moving forward has to do with money or finances. And Spirit is saying, like, you never know where the money's going to come from. It could come from strangers, it could come from family, there could be a random inheritance, there could be somebody who just wants to donate to you and support you. You could find money on the street. You never know. We also live in the digital age now, so something could happen where randomly, magically, $1,000 gets deposited into your bank account. Like, crazier things have happened. The universe works in mysterious ways. But this is saying that if you choose to take the leap of faith, even though you don't know how, and you just take action and you just try, then the universe will be able to support you. The universe will be able to bring in the things that you need to help you grow and help you to expand. Does that make sense? I really hope that it does. And I'm going to leave this message there. So enjoy your second week of July. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Peace.